having a very interesting personality with me that I'm going to have an interview with. And I think for some few days ago, you have seen a trailer trailing on Geky TV about one program that happened in Control Village uh, just a few days ago, and I'm having that woman with me here. Welcome to Geky TV, it's a gift.
Thank you very much. I'm privileged to be here.
Wow. So, in the first place, I would like to ask, who is Gift? Who is Gift? Can you tell us a little about yourself?
All right. I am Gift Onyi Ojoko, a Nigerian, the last child of my parents,
Wow.
family of 7.
Wow.
A final year student of nursing, BSc nursing in Catholic University, Ghana.
Wow, that's a very interesting bit. So, you saying you are the last born of your parents, right?
Yes.
Wow. Can you tell us about your educational background back at Nigeria?
Okay. Like every other child, I had my basic education from the nursery. I don't know Ghana, but we start from the nursery.
Okay.
From the nursery to the primary, then the secondary. Then I had my diploma in nursing, in midwifery actually, before I came for my top up in Catholic University.
Okay.
It was a 3 years program, but just purely midwifery. Then afterward, I just felt okay, I needed to step up my education. So I thought of a country, but I needed a country that is not far from home.
Oh, wonderful.
So actually, I thought of
Since you're the mommy's last born, you always want
Yeah.
to stay close by. Oh,
Actually.
wonderful.
So I thought of Ghana, and I'm here in Ghana doing my BSc nursing. And to God be the glory, I'm in my final year.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So, how has school been since you started level 100? Now you're in your final year.
Yes.
In fact, if you were to tell us a little experience about your stay in Catholic University,
Okay.
how would you just brief everything about?
Okay. Actually, for me, I've not had any bad experience with being a foreigner in a foreign land.
Okay.
Like Ghanaians are welcoming. For me,
Wow.
I had a lot of friends and they are welcoming.
Wow.
And I haven't had any like bad experience, but I think everything is fine. Like everything is just cool.
Wonderful. I think
Yeah.
you enjoyed your stay in Catholic University.
Yes, I do.
That's very great.
Yeah.
So coming back to a main program for today, it's about the gift care program that happened a few days ago in Control. I want to find out like what actually inspired you that brought this whole idea about.
Actually, for me, I love charity.
Okay.
I actually naturally I just love charity, and I think I wanted to do something. Actually, when I came to this place, somebody told me about country actually. So and how interior that area is and how they actually need help and all stuff like that. But I also told myself that God, if you can bring me to the end of this program, I was going to do something for the nearby community.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So at a point, as students now,
Yeah.
so at a point like I got relaxed.
Okay.
So like normally I do my I do exercise down. So I was walking towards the pathway to that community, and like it struck me again that it's like I need to do something. Yeah. So
Okay.
I was like, okay, what am I going to do with these people? Looking at my students, I don't have plenty of money,
Yeah.
but I just need to do something. The drive was strong. You
Wonderful.
do something, and all that. So I was like, okay, what can I do with my profession? Like, what do I have that I can use to help these people? So thinking about it, my course, my background, I'm a nurse. I said, okay, let me come up with free medical services.
So not to cut you short,
Okay.
is this actually the first thing that you have ever done in your life, or you maybe back at Nigeria you did something like that, or maybe in level 100 or any other level you tried doing something like that? Is that actually the first time?
Back at home, I visit orphanage homes. though I
Wow.
do it quietly.
Oh, okay, so you
Like
do
no
visit.
cameras, no
Wow.
nothing. Like I do
Wow.
visit orphanage homes. Like give the little donations I can, then I go away.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So it has actually been part of you where you do visit orphanage.
yeah,
Okay, that's a very great initiative.
yeah.
So coming about with this whole initiative, I think there can be this kind of initiative like this also needs something like financial support.
Sure.
In fact, how were you able to sponsor this whole program? Because were you able? Did you just do everything yourself? How did you just sponsor it?
Honestly, I wasn't supported by anybody. I
Like seriously?
yeah, I did it, yeah, from my pocket money.
Wow.
Actually, it wasn't easy,
Okay.
you know. It wasn't easy, but I had to save. I had to curtail my spendings because I know I want to do something.
Wow.
So that came about the expenses for the program from my pocket money. Then actually, yeah, just from my pocket money, I think. Yeah.
Wow. So when you had a vision to do this whole initiative, now you started doing some kind of savings actually to for that particular program. So does it mean that maybe did you actually get any kind of support from any organization, or did you try seeking the support from anybody when maybe the due time was and maybe didn't get, or how come you actually were the only person who sponsored the whole thing?
Actually, when I made up my mind to go out to the outreach, the free medical outreach,
Mhm.
I actually consulted an NGO.
Okay.
So I actually just needed a morale. I just need them to like to go with me because it's a new community. I don't know the
Okay.
place. Actually, at the dying minutes, they turned me down. They
Wow.
were going to go with me.
So
That because I have no name, and actually I wasn't an NGO, it was just a personal stuff. So they
I
said they were
see.
going to go with me that I have no name. But I still summoned the courage. I said I have to have prepared for this and I just have to do it.
Wow.
And
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still with an interview with Sister Gift, the leader of the Gift Care team that went to Control to have a free medical screening. And this session, I just got a very interesting story that if she went to an NGO which she wanted to help her with this medical screening, and unfortunately, or should I say, the unfortunate outcome was that they turned her down at the very dying minute. Yes, and then I would like to find out. With regardless of all these things, that these drawbacks that you had just at the latter part, I think you didn't go alone, right? Yeah.
yeah.
So how did you come about with those team members that you actually went with?
All right. So, being that okay, because I got turned down, so I had to think like, okay, I have my classmates who are also skilled in what I want to do. I have those that are already they were already nurses before they came for the top up group program. So I thought I like, okay, I can use these people. At least they can fit in for what I want to do. So I that very day I remember I walked room to room, house to
Wow,
houses,
room
like
to
please
room,
another.
just to get
Yeah, I
people.
said, please, I have this I want to do. Please, I need your support. I don't have money to pay you. I don't have
Ew,
money and all that.
wonderful.
And to God be the glory. They were also they accepted. They were happy. They wanted to go with me and all
Wow.
that. And I just felt that was the way God wanted it. And
Wow,
so
wow,
that came
wow,
about it.
wow. So at the end of the day, you went. Some of them are actually your classmates, and then
Yes.
some of them too are nurses.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is friends that you know.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that is the people that you went with.
Yes.
So looking at this overall situation, I think they actually did well. They also are kind of people that push you to actually go for that. I believe that whether they had gone or not, this gave them from the look of the story, you would have gone anyway.
Oh, I would have done that thing
Yes,
on.
that's
Yeah.
very great. And you have a very bold heart.
Yeah.
So going about the whole situation, how did the whole country people take? What was the reception when you went there?
Actually, before the outreach,
Okay.
I actually went for community survey. I call it community survey. I actually wanted to see. That was actually my first time because I know there is control one. I learned that there were control one, control two, three, and four to five. I
Whoa.
think I've been to the one, but I learned that there was other community. So I went for a survey. I needed to go around to see how much, like how many they are, and they probably reach out to their heads, which I did with few persons I went that understand the dialect. So we saw their heads, the village head. I was opportune to see the community midwife. So
Okay.
I told them all my plans. They actually were happy. They welcomed the idea. So I now went back home to do my
Wow.
planning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it means that you actually did a lot of planning before the whole program came about, right?
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
not really. It was actually I had the drive to do this thing has been there, but
Okay.
because of the financial constraint, I couldn't go fast. So I was
Oh,
taking it time.
little by little.
Yes.
Wow.
So actually, but the whole the whole plans, I was like it took me like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks like to see the community, to come back and like get my things ready to go there. So just in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little details about what happened on the field? What are some of the things that you did on the medical checkup that you went there to?
Actually, the outreach we went for was actually free malaria screening and treatment.
Okay.
Actually, we wanted to deworm the children in the community, but along the line, we are meant to know that they've been dewormed or something recently. You
Okay.
understand? So I now went okay for just free malaria screening and treatment, which that was all we did, and we're able to take the vital signs for the elderly,
Okay.
to know that for those who actually want to know their blood pressure and all that. I think
Wow,
that was
that's great.
yeah.
So, along with the team members, you now were able to achieve with all these things.
Yeah.
So, let's just take this particular survey.
Okay.
What was the overall turnout? I think before you went, you had an estimate of the number of people you were going to treat, right?
Yeah.
In fact, did they beat your should I say your maximum number you were looking for, or they were actually below the turnout that came?
Actually, I didn't really get the actual number or estimate of the whole community, but I knew it was actually with my survey. I knew it was a very small community, but
Okay.
they were all scattered. It was actually a farm settlement, like they were all scattered, like
Mm.
small houses here and there and all stuff like that. So I actually planned ahead. Even though okay, let me say if I actually estimated more than should in case there are other people that came by from the nearby communities. I
Okay.
actually planned for more than the community. But being is a health stuff, it's not
Yeah.
everybody that like hospitals.
Yes.
So actually the turnout was very okay actually, though it wasn't that massive. Though which I expected because not everybody likes going to the hospital.
That
And
one
especially
is
when you say
true.
you're going to have a little prick
Re-
and all that. I know it
Most
wasn't
of
going
them
to
will
be
come.
everybody. But the
Wow.
turnout was okay. It was super cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's very great.
Yeah.
So now there's one more thing I want to know.
Okay.
From the look of things, it means gift care was actually formed with the purpose of this particular project that you went by.
Yeah.
Now, I want to find out that will it actually come and stay, or this just like only this project, or maybe at the end of the day, there will be subsequent project that you intend to do.
Actually, I don't have in mind to have an NGO. Honestly, NGO is out of it. I don't
Okay.
want to have an NGO, but I know I want to do more.
Wow.
I really want to do more. Like I'm planning before August. We are
Okay.
trying to take a free health education outreach to schools,
Okay.
which is still on the pipeline. I'm still working towards that. Where we educate the especially the girls' child because looking at the environment and all that, they go through a lot of challenges. So they need to be equipped. So we like I have some plans to do with the school children,
Okay.
especially the adolescents, the youths actually. So I'm like and I'm like I'm having a plan towards August to go for that. So I
Wonderful.
still have other ones, but like I said, not an NGO. It's just a drive. I just feel like I want to do, and I'm just following my drive. I want to do it since
Wow.
it's for humanity. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, will that one also, though you said it's just in the pipeline,
Yeah.
will it still also be under gift care?
Honestly, I wouldn't know what I'm going to call, but I think it's still going to be gift care.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
it's still going
wow.
to be gift care because I care. Actually, I do
Yeah,
care.
gift do care.
Yeah,
Yes.
I actually do care.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, will you, before we just wrap everything up,
Yeah.
I would like to find out that do you really have some kind of people, even though you had some drawbacks and then now you have the overall program that has been done,
Okay.
do you really have some kind of people that you can actually acknowledge that these people or this person or whoever it is actually, without that particular person's immense contribution, uh, you wouldn't have been able to achieve this particular whole project then?
First of all, I think I want to commend my HOD.
Wow.
I really want to commend him because when I told him that I was going for an outreach, say, wow, that's very nice. That was at least a thumb up and it was an encouragement. That was number one.
Wonderful.
Number two, I also told him that I also need the help because I didn't have the money to buy some of the equipment I'm going to use, like the VP apparatus, the weighing scale, and all that. Being it was a short program. So I consented I pleaded if he could allow me use that of
Okay.
faculty or the department,
Okay.
which he gave me all the all the instruments I
Wonderful.
actually used. So
Wonderful.
it was a very big.
What's the name of your HODs?
Ms. Amwa Williams.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Amwa Williams.
Yeah.
Wonderful, Mr. Amwa Williams. Mr. Gift really appreciate your
Honestly, I do
your support.
appreciate.
Wonderful.
Then again, honestly, it couldn't have been a success without my classmates and some of the nurses that went with me.
Wow.
Just imagine if they had said I'm not going,
Good.
I wouldn't
Wow,
have done it
that would
alone
have
with
been
the
a
crowd.
mess. Seriously.
Yeah. So I actually, honestly, I appreciate them because they didn't collect it dime. Like they felt, okay, wow, you're doing this. That's good. So how are you going to
Wow.
fund it? I'm like, God will provide, but at least just be there for me. And
Oh wow.
they were there. I honestly appreciate them because it was free of charges. They didn't collect anything from me. So I also want to take Geky TV. I
Wow.
was there to like cover the whole event. Like I really commend you guys. It was like everything was covered. Like
Wow.
thank you very much. I really do
Wow.
appreciate.
Wow.
Thank you so
Wow.
much. Yeah.
It's really good having you here, Sister Gift. I think basically we have exhausted almost all our questions.
Okay.
And we want to also commend you for your efforts that you came about with all those things. In fact, this is more like a woman taking this whole thing upon herself to actually start this project, free health screening for a whole community out there. Now, to just end everything, I would like to just ask you if you have a piece of advice for any of the students out there. So, since you did this in your 400 level, do you actually have any kind of advice that you want to give to anybody out there?
Actually, honestly looking, I just want to encourage anybody that has the means to do it, to please do it. Especially that very particular community, you can see that that community actually needs help. And with the few interviews we had, they actually wish more of
Yes.
this screening school like come up. So every student, I just want to encourage those that have. It's not all about keeping it huge.
Yes.
It took me time to save the little to gather what I want to buy the things I actually needed. So anybody can do it. It's all about thinking about if I'm the one in that community that have no access to basic care, what would have been of my life? When you think about it that way, you wish to do more for those that don't have. You understand, or who don't have the privilege to do so. I encourage everyone who has the ability the capacity to do that to please
Wow.
do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So finally, if anybody wishes to either support Gift Care, I think you still have a program or a project in the pipeline, though the preparation is still going. And then maybe anybody will want to either contact you, join, or maybe help or support in any way. How will they be able to actually get you, or maybe can you get as any line that they could actually reach you on?
All right. Honestly, I don't want to do this, but they can reach through Geky TV. I think I'm cool with that. If at all they want to. Yeah.
Okay, so that is very cool. So
Yes.
if you want
To just offer help or just lend the support to Gift Care for any of the next projects that they want to embark on, you can just contact Geky TV and then also Geky Graphics, and then everything will just get to them, to her and then the team, right?
Yeah.
So we really appreciate you, Star Gift, for all your efforts Geky TV also really appreciate you for being on this show today, and for your time, and then all the things that you are doing. We also want to encourage all the women out there, not even only women, but students in the various tertiary institutions, that we could also embark on such and similar activities in various communities and villages. People can come together in groups, or even just as she single-handedly sponsored the whole program. I know there are a lot of people out there who could also do the same. Just start with something small, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you could get something big out of it. So we really thank you once again, Sister Gift.
Thank you very much.
Kindly subscribe to Geky TV, and then see you in the next interview. Bye bye.